I always thought like positive. I wasn't panicking. I wasn't thinking I was gonna like die or anything.
And we hear from the teenagers swept down and rescued from an Albuquerque arroyo.
Good afternoon, I'm Kim Vyatz. He is one of the lucky ones. 16-year-old R.J. Lees is the teenager swept away yesterday in an Albuquerque arroyo. Unlike many others before him, he survived and amazingly barely scathed. Today, he sat down with us to talk about his dangerous 7-mile journey.
R.J. Lees says it happened so fast. He and his friends were playing football near the Embudo Arroyo when they got curious.
All my friends just like were feeling with their hand or put like one foot in. I put one. I thought I used to swim in oceans. Like I thought it wasn't that bad. So I put 2 feet in. Then I like fell on my one hand. I was like kind of lineman stance. I thought I could stay there for a bit. Then I started rolling.
It would be 7 miles before he would get out. RJ says it took a while to realize just how serious the situation was.
I was like personally thinking like, okay, I'm gonna get out any minute. And I know this road, so I could just walk home after this. Like I thought I could just roll down and like grab something. But then, of course, it was like stronger than I expected.
And RJ just kept floating downstream. All the while, his mother was in a panic. She had called RJ's phone just as he was swept away. His friends answered and told her what had happened.
They said he's drowning, and that's all I could think of. I just saw the water, and I just started running as fast as I could. I was just running to see if I could see him, and I was screaming the whole time and praying the whole time.
Meanwhile, RJ says he was using some critical thinking. He says he stayed in a sitting position the whole time to keep his head from going underwater. He then used his red T-shirt to try to flag down help. He took it off and then tried to pull himself out with it.
I don't know how, I got like really lucky, I think. I just threw on the low ladders, I threw my shirt between it and I was holding on with both my hands.
RJ says he eventually had to let go, hoping someone was downstream to help him. And they were. He was scraped up, but able to stand on his own. Needless to say, he and his mother are thankful.
I just want to thank God that my son made it. I don't know what I would have done if I would have lost him. But I just want to thank everybody for helping me.
And yes, RJ has learned a lesson.
I was just curious. I know like a lot of people are smarter than that. Like I was way smarter than that, I thought. And it's just, yeah, you don't expect it.
RJ says his body is definitely sore. He does have quite a few scrapes on his legs, arms, and backside. He says he thinks he was able to do so well yesterday because he always kept a positive attitude. And he says it never went through his mind that he could actually die. He says that went through his mind after he got out. Those arroyos could be filling up again in the coming days. There is more rain headed our way. Here's meteorologist Mark Ronchetti.
Yeah, Kim, we have a lot of action out there storm-wise right now. Now, as far as our flood advisories go, we have a few north of town, and then as you get down across south-central sections of the state, a flood warning in parts of Lincoln County, and then as you head up around Lincoln County and over into Chaves County and across areas of Sierra County right now as well. As we take a look here at what we're dealing with storm-wise, we have most of the storms centered around that low pressure system kicking through the south. So here in the metro, we're relatively quiet. We formed a few storms over the Sandias and Manzanos. Those went to the southwest today versus going directly west into the city. Meanwhile, storms right now over areas like the Sacramento Mountains and out toward Tularosa. We also have some storms in the vicinity of Roswell right now starting to fire up there. We are picking up some heavy rain in spots. South central sections around areas like Alamogordo and down through Las Cruces. We have some scattered showers in the area and across the southwest into Sierra County. That's where most of our big-time storms are right now. Coming up, we'll take a look at your full forecast here. And yeah, we're going to keep a fair amount of storms going here through the weekend.